Once, long ago, in the rolling hills of Bethlehem, there lived a young shepherd named David. He wasn't yet a king, nor had he faced giants or led armies. He was simply a boy with ruddy cheeks, a sling at his side, and a heart that sang like the wind through the olive groves. This is the story of a night when David discovered a secret valley, a place so beautiful. It seemed God himself had tucked it away for those who needed rest. The sun was dipping low one evening, painting the sky with strokes of amber and lavender. David's flock grazed lazily on a hillside, their wool catching the last golden rays. The air smelled of wild thyme and warm earth, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves of a nearby fig tree. David leaned against its trunk, his shepherd's staff resting in the crook of his arm, watching the lambs settle into the grass. But as twilight deepened, he noticed something odd. A single lamb, the smallest of his flock with a tuft of wool like a cloud, had wandered off, its tiny bleats fading into the distance. With a soft sigh, David slung his harp over his shoulder and set out to find her. The path wound downward, past craggy stones and patches of wildflowers that glowed faintly in the dusk. The world grew quieter, save for the hum of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl. As he followed the lamb's trail, the ground dipped suddenly, revealing a hidden valley he'd never seen before. It was a cradle of green, nestled between two hills, with a silvery stream winding through it like a ribbon of moonlight. Willows draped their branches over the water, their leaves shimmering as if dipped in starlight, and the air carried a sweetness that made David's shoulders loosen. There, by the stream, stood his little lamb, nibbling at a patch of clover. David chuckled, the sound blending with the water's gentle gurgle. "You've led me to a treasure, haven't you?" he whispered, scooping her into his arms. Her wool was soft as a dream, and she nuzzled against his chest, her eyes already drooping. But David wasn't ready to leave, not yet. This valley felt different, as if it held a secret meant just for him. He sat by the stream, the moss beneath him a cushion softer than any bed in Bethlehem. The lamb curled up beside him, her breathing slow and steady, a tiny heartbeat against the vast night. David unslung his harp, its wooden frame warm from the day's sun, and let his fingers drift over the strings. A melody floated out, tender and low, weaving with the rustle of leaves and the ripple of water. It wasn't a song of battle or triumph, but of peace, a lullaby born from the stillness of the valley. As he played, the valley seemed to come alive in the gentlest way. Fireflies blinked into being, their golden lights dancing above the stream like stars that had come down to listen. A family of deer stepped silently from the shadows, their eyes glinting, pausing to drink as if drawn by the music. Even the wind joined in, carrying the scent of jasmine and cooling David's brow. He closed his eyes, letting the notes rise and fall, and felt a presence, warm, vast and kind, settling over him like a blanket. It was the Lord, the shepherd of all shepherds, watching over this hidden place. "Thou art with me," David murmured, his voice barely a breath, echoing Psalm 23, though he didn't know it yet. The words felt true, as if the valley itself whispered them back. He pictured God crafting this spot long ago, a gift for weary souls, a corner of creation where rest was king. The lamb sighed in her sleep, and David smiled, his harp slowing to a single lingering note that hung in the air like a promise. The night deepened, the sky now a tapestry of indigo studded with diamonds. David lay back on the moss, the lamb nestled against his side, her warmth a comfort. The stream sang its own lullaby, a melody older than time, and the willows swayed as if bowing to the peace of the moment. David's eyelids grew heavy, his breathing matched the rhythm of the water, and he drifted into a dream where the valley stretched forever, its beauty a glimpse of heaven. In that sleep he saw no giants, no wars, just green hills, a quiet stream, and a shepherd who never left his side. The fireflies glowed brighter, the deer rested nearby, and the valley held him close, a secret haven under God's watchful eye. And so David slept, the boy who would one day be king, wrapped in the song of the hidden valley, a song of rest that carried him through the night.